Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox. That's Ben Olson. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We've got an email here with a subject of What Don't I Know? And this is coming from Alexandra.
Okay. Apparently, Alexandra started studying in December and improved from a 145 to the 160s in her recent practice tests. She writes, "Hi, Ben and Nathan. I love the demon. Yesterday, I decided to look at one of your old lesson videos where you went through the differences between some, most, and all. Realizing that some and most could both mean 100 or all was a mind-blowing moment for me. I then went on to watch your parts of the argument video and learned an intermediate conclusion is technically a premise. I know these concepts seem so simple and things I should know by now, but I don't. This made me think, wow, I can't imagine how many other basic logical principles I don't know or have forgotten. Maybe the key to me getting into the 170s consistently would be going back to the basic logic principles and solidifying my knowledge. I'm just not sure how to do this sort of thing effectively. If I could shake a magic 8-ball and know where my knowledge gaps are, that'd be great. But the drilling feature is great as it is. Doesn't make it clear where I'm struggling." Sorry.
Yeah, it does.
It does, and it's why you're actually making so much progress. You made a lot of progress, and it's precisely because when you get things wrong, you then learn about them. And I suspect,
Alexandra is improving at 5 points per month. Keep doing what you're doing, Alexandra. You've made a 15-point at least improvement.
Yeah.
Maybe more like a 20-point improvement. You're doing everything exactly as you should. Do the opposite of what you want to do here. She's like, I better start learning some theory.
Yeah.
I better go back to a bunch of on episode 500 of Thinking LSAT, we went through a bunch of LSAT myths. And this is one of those myths, right? That you need to really study theory about the test.
Yeah.
The test is going to show you what you don't understand, Alexandra. The test has been showing you what you don't understand about the test. The more you drill, the more you do timed sections and review your mistakes, the more the test is going to show you, hey, this one, there's something that you don't understand. And then you read written explanations that go into whatever theory is required. You watch video explanations that do it in a different way. You use the ask button if necessary. There's so many ways that you can get to this theory more efficiently by just doing one question at a time.
I agree with that. I would also want to add that, Alexandra, when you saw this lesson and this idea hit you so hard, it hit you so hard precisely because of all the work you've done up to this point. If you had watched this lesson a long time ago, it would have just been like notes, like, oh, okay, I got to remember that.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with Alexandra doing one lesson a day. Fine, just go do a lesson. It'll take you 5 minutes. But you're going to find that 90% of those lessons are things you already know, but maybe it'll make you feel better.
Yeah. I just think that's why I think it's so inefficient to go do this, because it's like, yeah, you're just going to be studying things that you know. And without encountering it in context, you might not understand that you don't know it.
Yeah.
Some, most, all is a perfect example.
Yeah.
I think everybody knows that some means, well, I don't know, not zero.
Yeah.
I think everybody knows that most means more than half. I think everybody knows that all means all. But until you've actually missed a question where, oh shit, it said some, and I thought that meant
not all.
Yeah. Or, right. Or it said most, and I didn't realize that might include 100%, or that it doesn't include 50%. Without the missed question to really trigger your need for the theory, I'm not sure that lesson's going to hit the same way, but sure, fine. Go do one lesson a day if you want.
You're going to find a lot of concepts that you already know. Maybe it makes you feel better, but
yeah.
Cool.
You want to read the rest?
Sure. It says, what's the best way to go about this? Going through every lesson video seems like a poor use of my study time. But in the case of the sum most all video, breaking out my old LSAT notebook and taking 30 minutes to conceptualize these definitions and take notes was critical to my understanding. Wow, 30 minutes. Huh. I love you guys, and I can't wait to write in again when I have my LSAT happy ending. P.S. I love the ask button.
I love the ask button too, Alexandra, and I'm glad to hear that you're using it. We've got Billy and an amazing team of tutors that are there just waiting for people to ask questions. So I hope that you will continue drilling, doing timed sections, read the written explanations, watch the videos, and then if anything doesn't make perfect sense, you got just a team of badasses who are there literally around the clock answering your requests. We have a 24-hour commitment window. We give priority to LSAT Demon Live subscribers, but everybody gets responses within 24 hours. And as often happens, the team will get that inbox down to 0. They were celebrating it again this last weekend on Slack. The team was all happy because they had gotten that queue down to 0. And when they have the queue down to 0, it means that you're going to be getting responses from a tutor in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It won't always be that way. Sometimes, especially during busy times, it's going to be closer to that 24-hour turnaround. But I think you're crazy if you're a Demon subscriber and you're not using the ask button. I really think you should be asking us questions when you get yourself into the weeds.
Agreed.
Thanks, Alexandra. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you would like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.